Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be going over 5 don'ts as a mini owner. So me being a mini owner for almost 8 or 9 months, I thought I'd go over some things that I learned just for maybe some newcomers who are getting a mini or thinking about getting a mini, etc., stuff like that. So let's jump right into it. So number 1 is don't always drive your mini without your key fob in. If you have a mini, especially an R56, that has the kind of like circular key fob that kind of looks like a UFO that goes into your dash, you do not want to always drive with that out. Now there is a way to drive without the key fob in, which is you start the car with the key fob in, then turn the car off, and then you're able to start it 10 seconds after. It's not an issue with the car, it's an actual feature they put in the car. However, you should not be doing this, as if you have the key fob where the back does not come off for you to replace the battery, but instead you have to take the whole key fob apart, that key fob actually should not be left out at all, because the car charges that key fob. That is the only way that key fob has to be able to charge, number 1. And number 2, when Mini goes to try to read your diagnostics, they usually use your key fob to try to figure out some more information about the car and how it's doing. So always try to make sure to put it in. Now, if you're sitting here in a hurry and you don't have time to do that and stuff like that, or it just for comfort wise, if you want to do that, that's fine, but just make sure to insert it at least once a week or every once in a while. So let's go and jump into the next thing, which is never ever take your mini to a non-certified mini mechanic. Now, what do I mean by this? I mean, if they cannot show you a certificate showing it they basically pretty much got certified by Mini, don't take it to them. There's been many people online who have taken their minis to mechanics that said they know how to work on Mini Coopers, and what winds up happening is where you insert your key fob, the people wind up breaking it, because in a Mini, in order to get the key fob out, you have to press in on it to get it to eject, kind of like how a old cassette would be and or a micro SD card does. You have to press in on it and it ejects for you to grab it. A lot of mechanics don't know this, and if they've never worked on a Mini before, they just yank it out thinking that overall fixes the issue. Very, very bad thing, as that actually winds up damaging the slot that your key goes in, the ignition slot, and you are going to have to get a brand new key fob as well. So all in all, totaling a major amount of damage when you should have just taken it to the actual mechanic in the first place, or the Mini dealership in the first place. Yes, it would have cost you more, but in reality, it should be done right, because if you take it to somebody who fucks it up like that, you're going to wind up having to go to the Mini dealership anyway. Number 3. If you can afford to and you're able to, buy a manual Mini Cooper. Manual Mini Coopers in the United States here are usually cheaper in car lots and dealerships than if you buy automatics. The reason why is, generally speaking, to statistic wise and numbers wise, in the US more people drive automatic cars than manuals. So they generally cost less, they also cost less to maintain, and overall cost less to repair. So if you can afford it, get a manual Mini. So the next thing is, if you're looking for a Mini, do not get a S Mini if you don't need to. There's a lot of people that go around online, or basically pretty much what I'm saying is buy the Mini that suits your needs. There's a lot of people online on forums that ask people, should they buy this Mini or should they buy that Mini? And it overall comes down to your choice. You're the one who is going to be paying for that car. You're the one who is going to be driving that car every single day. That will be you. So do not sit here and ask somebody else online, should I do this or should I do that? Now, to get a second opinion is great, but don't let that second opinion overall throw your opinion out, because there's a lot of people online who wind up buying certain minis when other people told them to, and they don't actually wind up liking the minis because they should have got the mini that they wanted. So those were my overall tips that it comes down to, just in general, and that's basically pretty much it from what I've learned from owning my Mini for about 6 months. Oh, one more big thing is make sure you do oil changes every 5 or 6,000 miles, not 15,000 miles like Mini recommends. And the reason you want to do this is it shows statistically over time that if you do oil changes at 15,000 miles like Mini recommends, it actually wears and breaks down your parts more as if you do it every 5,000 miles. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.